Okay, we're leaving Yoakum County Park. Look at all the little sunflowers. And there's the old pup jack still. New Mexico's not too far. Coming into Roswell, there's still standing water around here. One thing I've kind of researched before we started was where the dog parks were. This is the dog park. I think it's Wolf Dog Park or something in Roswell, New Mexico. A little bit of shade. It's not too hot. It's hot in the sun, but they get to run around, be in the car for 2.5 days. Of course, the time we come through Roswell, New Mexico, there's big mud puddles in the back that Jeep had to find it, of course. But anyway, there's a couple dogs here. There's a little separate small dog park. Very nice. Stop. The dogs are kind of still anxious in the car a little bit, so this will get them tired. We only have a couple more hours to drive, but this is a nice stop. They're already getting tired. Look at Jupe's feet. Had to play in the mud hole. The one mud hole in the dog park. Jupe. Oh, here comes somebody else. Got the caravan of Texans going to cooler weather. It's about 93 outside. It was 93 at the dog park, but it didn't feel that hot. I mean, it was warm, but it was very pleasant in the shade, which is so odd. The humidity, I think it was 15%, which is 1,000 times less than Texas. But what was interesting is the UV was 10, so much more intense. Nobody on this road. That is for sure. Probably should have taken the main route. Oh well. The road way down there. Now we're getting into some pretty parts. Finally. We're coming up to Corona. I think this is on the map. I think it was Gallup Canyon. Taking it slow. Yay, finally something that looks kind of like mountains. Look at that big dust devil. We're almost there. 3 days later, the dogs will be happy to get out of the car again. This was the last bit of road going up to the state park. It was not paved, obviously, and it got really, really steep at the very end, and I put it in 4-wheel drive, and the truck had no problems. Okay, I officially look like an RVer. I have a little fire pit, got a picnic table, and I didn't bring all of the gate pieces because I wasn't sure if I would need them, but anybody traveling with a dog or pets, you know that it's really hard to have them on a leash, go out of the camper on the leash, and then they have to eat on the leash, and mine aren't used to that. So this just kind of acts as a safeguard, especially I can open the door and let them out and leash them up. I don't have to do all that inside of the camper. They're kind of getting used to the tie out. It's been about 15 minutes. The flies are really bothering Gemma. I don't know if she's just trying to get them or she just can't let it go. She's got to try to get them. I'm trying to keep us over here in the shade. It's nice in the shade. It's pleasant, but the sun is just really hot. Look how blue the sky is. Pretty. There's Jupe. There's Jupe. He said, I don't know about this. I have another tie out. I don't know if I need two of them so they don't get tangled, but so far they're doing okay. We're just sitting out beside the camper in a little bit of shade. It's pretty quiet now that the Griswolds left. They were next to me. Yay, it's quiet again. Okay, we're on our first morning walk at Manzano. It is a lot warmer than I thought. It's about 85 during the day, so it gets pretty hot with no hookups. But so far the battery did fine last night. It's still on 100%. Went down a little bit last night just because of the refrigerator, but it's still charging. So we will see. After our first night, the next day the camp host moved us to the co-host's site. She had left for a couple of days, so he moved us into that site that had a lot of shade. It was much, much cooler. So that was very nice. That, I'm pretty sure, is a weather balloon. There's nothing else in the sky but that. Oh, there comes a bird. And thank you, Robin T. Tree Hugger, for informing us that this is an alligator juniper. Check out her YouTube channel. She explains a lot about camping around New Mexico, Arizona, and other places. They do lots of hiking.